What? I don't know if y'all heard about it or not, but yes, this is, come on, y'all see it. The Black Jesus story, yes, starring what? Simon Toko. With that being said, definitely make sure y'all stay tuned, because I don't know how long they'll try to keep it up or take it down. So make sure y'all pay attention. With that being said, let's go see.
Okay, I found something interesting.
What? Listen up.
This guy here is Simon Toko from Africa. And I'm going to play a little clip, and hopefully you'll be able to hear this about what he's all about.
So the story goes that in the 1960s, there was a black man in Africa who came in with abilities complementary to those of Jesus. And he was performing miracles. He was starting to get people to listen to what he had to say. And the cabal tried to kill him. And, they could shoot him in the head and his skull would just regenerate. The flesh would grow back and he was fine. And, so the crazy story that I heard, and remember, I was told at the time that if I disclosed this, that I would be killed. And I ended up putting it in the book anyway.
This is David Wilcox.
The story was that this guy, they finally said, okay, we're going to bring you to the United Nations and share your message with the world. Let's get you on this flight. They bring him on this flight, and instead of bringing him to the United Nations, they shot him repeatedly, and then actually had some kind of meat grinder device, and basically like a bandsaw, I guess, and sawed up his body into a whole bunch of pieces, put him in these very like radioactive shielded containers, and then had all these fighter jets dock with the plane and fly his body parts to all corners of the world, where then these containers turned him into ash. And they thought that maybe this would defeat him, like that his body somehow, the tissue was necessary. So if they destroyed all the tissue in all these places across the world, maybe they could defeat him. Well, he then regenerated in their offices and was fully fine, fully intact. But the sad part is that he said, you guys so badly do not want me to be here that I am not going to be able to do any more. You're going to get what you want, but bear in mind that in the future, many others like me will be coming, and when they do, you will not be able to stop us.
Wow. Many others like me will come. Many others. A Jesus-like figure. That's what we're talking about. That's what's coming. Another confirmation of what's coming. 5D.
But yes, all of that's true. Y'all seen it right here. He was literally like the resurrection of like Black Jesus. But when he said at the end, he said there will be more of us. That's true. And they all took on his name. They family. Yes, Simon Kambawu. Yes, Simon Kambawu. We're going to discuss him next in part 2, because y'all even seen what Simon Toku did literally. Not only could he literally regenerate stuff like that, which is just phenomenal just to even think about within itself. You see what I'm saying? But they also understood that if people understood what's possible, then they can create what's possible. And that's sort of what they feared and stuff like that. But that's all in the past. But in part 2, we actually going to discuss what Simon Kambawu did, because Simon Toko was healing people that couldn't walk again, healing people that they said was physically ill, that had cancer, that was wounded, war wounded, any type of shot wounds. Yes, healing people that were blind. Yes, true life-changing miracles. But with Simon, with Simon Kambawu, we're going to discuss, he took it to a whole nother level. So not only were there more like him, but they even got better. So let's hear his story. The whole thing is crazy. With that being said, definitely let me know what y'all think in the comments, and go check out part 2, because it gets deep.